So are there any differences of buying condo and house or land in Thailand?
It's big different. You buy the condo, very straightforward. You buy a house with the land, you have to go
Two options.
around. You lease a land, you don't need anything. You just have your passport, go to the land department, register it, submit for 30 years, done. Now we are sitting at White Consular. We are providing full range of legal service to everyone. We have Vice Consular in Bangkok and in 𝐂𝐨𝐬𝐬, which I met you in a branch before. And we have Vice Consular in Europe, which is based in Stockholm, in Sweden now.
So next time we meet in Sweden.
Why not? Come.
All right.
You are more than welcome.
All right. The other topic I wanted to mention today is investing in property.
Yes.
In Thailand as a foreigner. I think everybody can notice how I'm living on the island, so how island changes. I mean, how many villas are building now, how many construction is going on at the moment. So I think foreigners continue investing in the Thai property.
Yep. Many, a lot.
A lot. I see through the 7 years, it's like a big change now.
Yes.
I wanted to talk with you about the risks of investing into Thai property and about the ways foreigners can do it legally. So are there any differences, again, the same questions of buying condo and house or land in Thailand?
It's big different. To buy a condo is very direct, very simple. You just buy it, register it into your personal name, that's it, done. But to buy a house in Thailand, of course the house is on the land, right? So according to the law of Thailand, you can own the house. Under the house, it can be your name. But land, sorry, no. Cannot. So, I mean, in general, okay? Therefore, you have to have like Thai partner or company with Thai partner that Thai people will have to hold more than 51%, which I don't want to know where you find those Thai partner. As a matter of fact, I don't recommend so too. I would say it's a little bit unorthodox to do those kind of stuff, okay?
Because basically you're not the owner of your company.
Yes, because basically you are not your name is not 100% owned company. Let's say this way, okay? However, in terms of talking about that, it means that you will have to have Thai company to buy a land, and then you will have your name on a house, or you lease a land for like 30 years, and then you build a house and have the house under your name. That is actually, for that stuff, I think it's more safe that way.
And very straightforward.
Yeah, very straightforward. You lease the land for 30 years, and then you have like a consent to lease for another 30 to like make it like 60 years. And then you will, you can sell the lease right to something like that. Okay. That's the difference is you buy the condo, very straightforward. You buy a house with the land, you have to go
Two options.
around.
All right, two options: buying the land with having a Thai company, or leasing the land.
And then
Straightforward. So I don't need anything, no special visas, no any requirements,
Nothing.
Okay.
Investing in is like you buy you lease a land, you don't need anything. You just have your passport, go to the land department, register it, submit for 30 years, done. Then you have the permission from the landowner, hey, I want to build a house and living in there for another 30 years or something like that.
All right, yeah, so 30 years. What are the legal ways to extend the 30 years?
You have the consent from the very beginning in the agreement that the landowner will extend it for another 30 years. So actually it's around 60 years. And I think, right, okay, I don't know about you or the person who will do the lease agreement though, but for me, if I lease it for like, let's say in aggregate 60 years,
okay,
by the time I already dead, and so I don't care.
Yeah, in most of the cases when I already started to understand the meaning of the word lease, after 60 years they think I'm gone.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're talking about the kids and the one.
Yeah, it depends on what you think about it anyway, but I would say that it's pretty much more straightforward if you just lease it for 60 years or 30 plus 30.
Okay, so
But buying it the land, you have to have Thai company, you must have Thai partner to hold more than 51%. And then there is a risk that if that Thai partner, because they are major shareholder, and you are at risk that you will lose it. You have some risk, yes.
yeah, when you invest like 40-50 million baht for a house or a villa.
Yes, and of course you have some, other legal technique to protect you, but still not the way that I recommend.
Okay, so you recommend lease.
I recommend things that pretty straightforward because it's much safer that way, and you can be sure that you will not lose it.
All right. I can get this villa on
Yes.
on my own land.
We can design your dream house in your land, no problem. We have a professional architect.
I like the design, for example.
Yeah.
But I want to have some changes.
Yeah, you can change.
We can change some. But you told me when you came here, it was just a piece of land, right?
Yes, and the chicken here. Yes, grass and chicken.
So how you can be so confident to invest your money?
When I was here first time, and it was lovely time, so it was a very easy choice.
How many of them you already made?
About maybe 50,
Around 50. Wow.
50 in 6 months.
Yeah.
You think many options?
Many.
Now we speak with the professional team from the Bangkok.
Okay.
And maybe one house can finish in maybe 4 months or 3 months. Wow.
The big question is how much?
How much? Oh, I think.
So, of course, before you buy it, you have to do the due diligence.
That's my next question. How do I check the developer? How do I check the title of the land?
You have to do the due diligence. You have to check from the very beginning of the land before it has been upgraded to have a title. Because there is many cases in Thailand that also in our office too, that the land has been cancelled the title because of the upgrading procedure of the land is not correct. It's not legal.
Okay. So, and how much does the due diligence cost? How much time does it take?
7 days max.
How much?
How much you mean in terms of price? Or
Yes.
It is a range of price. It can be from 35,000 to 65,000, or it can be like 100 to 300 to 1 million.
Depending on the size and everything.
Depending on how hard it is. Yeah. Okay. From my experience, like the due diligence, we used to the one due diligence in Chiang Mai, which is in the north of Thailand. The land price was like 140 million or 300 million, something like that. And then we charged due diligence very like 150 or 200 grand, 1,000 Thai baht, something like that. And we found out that particular piece of land beneath it is the historical ground.
Which is cannot be used for
Correct.
building.
Correct. Like at all. So this is some for example, like you pay less and you don't have to pay more.
Okay, so actually this is your answer for my next questions. How do I protect myself from the fraud, scams?
Due diligence, and use at least 2 lawyers to do it.
All right, and dealing with the real estate agents, what should I be cautious about? Due diligence.
If you're dealing with a very big developer, right, a real estate agent like big one or not so local one, I don't think you should have any problem. But if you're dealing with a local one and small one and stuff like that, I would say that first of all, check the due diligence very clearly. Secondly, you check the credit of the developer very, very extremely detailedly.
Okay.
Because most of the foreigner that invest in Thailand, the most problem that we got in our office is that there's not a fraud. They just cannot finish their construction. And of course, I would say it's in an eye of normal person, it we would say is a fraud. But
These cases on the islands are known, let's say.
yeah,
When people, they give you the price for the construction, they
Yes.
start the construction, they want to finish it, but then they see they cannot fit the budget. So,
So they just
eventually
drop it.
they can just disappear. I mean,
correct.
Yeah.
So that's the most frequent situation that we encounter. So I would say please check the construction company or the developer company, or at least you make the payment step by step and make sure that such step of payment has been meet their condition.
people found our videos about opening company in Thailand and owning property in Thailand very helpful. So I thought it would be great to dive into those topics again to
Yep.
clear some details. I also wanted to talk with you about the contested divorce, prenuptial agreement, and inheritance. Thought it's going to be useful for people who are living in Thailand. Okay, and what about the taxes? When leasing the land or when having company that owns the land, what are the taxes paid?
It's the same as it's around property tax is around 10% of the total rental price, evaluated rental price that has regulated at the land department.
All right.
Yeah.
And yearly? What about yearly? Like every year?
Yeah, it's
What-
yearly 10%.
I pay 10% of the cost every year.
You pay 10% of the rental value every year.
Rental value every year.
Rental, okay. At the land department, there is two evaluation. Evaluation of buy and sales of such land and
Okay.
evaluation of rental.
Okay.
So you check the rental evaluation and then you pay like 10% of the total year.
Okay. It doesn't mean if I bought my land for 5 million baht, it doesn't mean that's the rental evaluation.
No.
The rental
No.
evaluation gonna be much lower.
No, correct. So it's the thing that you need to check. However, if you have actual rental lower than that because you rent it out, right? Then you have to pay according to the evaluation price. But if you have higher, it's normally legally you have to declare actual rental price. But in Thailand, I guess that people are trying to avoid tax. I guess.
All right. I got it. I think this is more or less it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll also add the forum where people can leave all the details.
Yes.
So in case they have any requirements, requiree.
We will have our admin team contact.
All right. I'll give all the information to
Thank
you,
you.
and you have your team contact them directly.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is it. Thank you
Yeah.
for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.